The country we have lives in two totally separated information ecosystems. Whatever happens, we'll have to really understand the information consumption that young men have and why they think that the economy will be better under Donald Trump when it never was.
And that's what makes the timing, I think, of President Biden's decision to step down after the debate something that, if she does in fact lose, will be under a microscope. I think it's one of the big questions moving forward.
If she were a 6'4" white man from Arkansas or from, Florida, and she ran a good middle-of-the-road campaign talking about reaching out, do you think she would be losing by that much? If she could, like, chew tobacco and carry a shotgun and talk about football and be a guy's guy? I mean, you tell me.
As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed-race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
I'm speechless. I mean, Emily, if it had been a tall white man, I mean, you want to know who plays the race card? Come on.
The cultural resentment I heard was from everyone that we just heard in that montage. That is exactly what the American people rejected, which was shoving people into very hideous, very stereotypical, very degrading boxes. It was painting with a broad brush stroke entire skin colors and geographical locations and education realms and everything. I mean, the American people are so exhausted by that narrative, that very stale, very toxic, very divisive narrative, and that is what they rejected. And Donald Trump has rejected it too. That was Kaylee's point last block, that the president has committed to unity. The chaos that was that was consistently referenced by the left, that was sown by the left.
Right.
Under President Trump's watch, there wasn't any chaos stoked by his followers or him. We were actually at peace globally and within the country. It was a very specific source.
Look,
and we heard a bunch of them just now.
I'm just trying to figure out who they love. They don't want the 6'4" white man from Arkansas. They're mad that I guess that's what it would have taken for her to win.
Sorry that we talked football.
They made black men angry, Latino men. Like, who do they love? I guess I don't know what box that people have. I mean, that is disgusting. Kristen Welker, though, was the only one who pointed out, Sandra, that this might have been a failure of democratic principles to put the guy, off to the side and put her atop the ticket without the vote. I mean, if she was really legitimately trying to drill down on what happened.
I think you have to immediately point out that the data speaks for itself.